Hey guys, welcome back to my channel Because I'm Crafty. My name's Caitlin and I have not filmed in a really long time and it kind of feels weird. But I wanted to give you guys some sort of update before I get back into making regular videos on a regular schedule, because I just think it would be weird to get back into like a regular video without talking to you guys what I've been up to, what I've been doing. If you've seen the last video I posted a while ago about Dota International, you would know that I was in Rwanda at the beginning of the year, and so I've been back for a little bit, recovering a little bit, a lot of things going on, finishing up the project, and making some life changes as well. So I just thought I would come on here and talk to you guys about it. I did want to mention, if you hear some kind of blowing noise in the background, I have my little heater down here on the floor because it is freezing down here in the winter. We've been having a crazy Canadian winter, and I actually missed the most of it while I was in Rwanda, which was pretty awesome. But yeah, it's really cold, so if you hear that, that's just what it is. But hopefully you can hear my audio okay. But basically what I'm going to do during this update is I thought that since I haven't sewn anything in a long time, I want to pick out something new. I have a few work in progress things, but I just don't feel inspired to work on them right now. I want to pick out something new and start something from scratch. So what I'm going to do is go through my pattern stash and pick out something that I haven't made before. It may be a package pattern or a PDF pattern, and I'm basically going to put the pattern together while I give you guys my update. So it's kind of like a chit chat get ready with me video that you would see on like a beauty guru's channel, but it's a put a pattern together and chit chat, if that makes sense. So I hope you guys enjoy this style of video, and let me know down in the comments what you've been up to since the beginning of the year, because honestly I haven't really been looking at anything. I've taken a break from social media altogether. I didn't even post a single thing about my trip. As I'm filming this, I may have by the time this goes up, but yeah, I took a break. It was very much needed. So I'm gonna go pick out a pattern and I'll be back. So I just wanted to bring you over to my pattern stash for a minute and show you guys what I have going on here. So in this bottom drawer, I have things that are package patterns that have multiples in them. So they have different kinds of garments in them. And they're mostly bottoms as well. I don't have very many bottoms patterns, but skirts, pants, and then multiples, so things that have shirts and whatever else. Actually, this one's kind of cool. I want to make it, but I don't really know where I would wear it exactly. But I think it's cool. So that's that, and then these are all my PDF patterns. I have some men's ones in here as well, but I don't think I'm feeling pants, really. So we're just not going to use that drawer. This one is anything that's a top. So there's some girls ones in here too. This one's really cute. I got from Value Village. This one's really cute too. I'm kind of thinking a top because I really need some tops. There's some jackets and things in here as well. That one's pretty vintage. Comfy looking. This Page Pico looks really nice. I think that's the youth one. I have the women's in here somewhere. Some lingerie ones. This jacket I really want to make soon. Bralettes. More bralettes. I've made that jacket already. Made that shirt. Made that shirt. I'm not sure where it is. So I've got some packaged ones in here. I really want to find a new way to store some of these. Got some baby ones in here too. That's a jacket. This one I got so long ago and I never did make it, but I really want to. At least use the top part of it for something. It's like a cape. More baby ones. This one's kind of nice. Like just a nice, like simple jersey top. I really like the cross one, would be nice. This is a nice like tunic top, knit tunic. What else have I got? These are like a lot of like 80s ones, but I really like them. Anyways, let's go to the top one, is the dress drawer. Well, this one's a dress, but it's got a top in there too. Okay. This one is really cute. Kind of want to make that because you could wear it with leggings. I think it would be really cute. I don't know if I have something drapey enough for it because I have lots of jerseys. This one is so adorable, but it's a little fancier. I want something everyday. This one's really cute too. These are ones I got from Value Village before I left. I love these ones. This one I've had for a long time, but it doesn't have all the pieces in it. This one I really like too. Again, you could wear that with leggings. So I'm kind of leaning towards those two right now. Girls, that one's really cute too. More summery though. That's a woven one, which isn't too bad. Shirt dresses are all the rage, so this is a vintage one, which I kind of like, but I want something sort of easy in case it goes wrong. I don't feel as defeated or feel like I've been down here forever working on the same thing. The rosy dress I need to actually make because I've only used the top for that jumper I made, or jumpsuit. So many. I actually have this in 2 sizes. I have it doubled somewhere. That one's really cute too. If you made just the top, probably have some woven fabric for that. That would work nice. Does it say? Oh, it says for knits and jerseys. Huh. I kind of like that, but I feel like it would be better in a woven. Some like other kids ones I've got are misses. What have I got in the PDF pattern section? I need to find a better way to store these. Like I'm thinking some kind of filing cabinet, because yeah, this thing isn't very strong. This one I made before my trip. This one I want to make, but it's fancy. Okay, here we go. Here's some of the ones I was also thinking. This one from Ellie and Mac. I really like that one too. That would be a good like t-shirt pattern to do, which I definitely need some of. Women's Sierra from Made for Mermaids. There's a ton of different ways that you can make that one, but again, it's more summery. I wonder where that Paige Pico top went. I had another one. I'm kind of thinking these two. I know I said I wanted to make a shirt, but I'm kind of thinking between these two. Now I know this one is bigger sizes, but my hips go into that range. So this one starts off at a 14. We've got 36 bust. I think I'm around 32. A 28 waist and a 38 hip, which is right for me. So usually I just adjust with the seam allowances, but I kind of really like this. Like the blue version with the cowl kind of hood thing. I don't know. I feel like it could be weird in the hips, but I kind of like it. And then there's that one too. I think I'm gonna go with this one. It's really cute. And with leggings and boots for the winter, I think it would be perfect. So this is the one I'm going to go with. I think I'm going to go with version A. I do need a zipper, so let me check. I know I just bought a bunch when they were on sale at Fabricland, just to kind of have on hand. Okay, I have this one here. It's one of the accents ones from Fabricland. It's 6-inch. What does this say? It says for French terry or jersey. I don't think a French terry would work very well for that. I feel like it needs to be, unless it's really drapey. It doesn't tell you the zipper length on here, but I think 6 inches is good. Some of them look a bit longer. but I think that just, whatever you want, I think works fine. What does it say in here? So yeah, update. What have I been doing? I went to Rwanda on January 16th and I got back on February 7th. I took a few days to recover because it was a crazy trip, very, very busy, and with that kind of time change, so because of daylight savings time here, it was 7 hours ahead there, so when you get back, you're like totally messed up, and it just feels like no matter how much sleep you get, it doesn't matter, you're still exhausted. So it takes a good like week to really get back into your own schedule, and even at that I was still felt exhausted. But yeah, overall the trip was really good. It was really busy. I think at the end of it we ended up making 70 something dresses, which was the amount we sold. Our goal was 100, but honestly looking back, we would not have had time to make 100 in 3 weeks. If it was 4 weeks, definitely we would have totally been fine. 70 was pushing it in the 3 weeks. I do plan on making a vlog style video about my trip, so I'm not going to put anything in here, pictures or whatever. I just want this to be a straightforward video. And yeah, so I am kind of sad because I didn't make as much content that I wanted to. I wanted to like film every day to make, you know, a short little vlog, take more pictures, all that stuff, but I was just so into actually making the program happen that I didn't have time to take my own videos and pictures. So I got a couple vlog videos at the beginning, and then after that it was like it just didn't happen. And a lot of the pictures are pictures that other people took, but we're all using them for anything that we want basically. Yeah, I didn't take as many pictures as I wanted, but that's okay. I was there, I was in it, I was experiencing it, and wasn't distracted just by taking photos the whole time. So I did go on one excursion on the trip, which we went to Akagera National Park, which is the safari park in Rwanda, and we've seen so many cool animals. I have been there before on a previous trip, but we didn't get to see elephants because they're kind of rare to see, and this time we saw 4, and it was terrifying because so the 3 of them that we seen later on in the day were farther away and nowhere near close to the car. The first one we seen, this is literally like the first animal we come across that was different than like birds or monkeys that are just like, you know, chilling. This guy's like right up next to the car and like flapping his ears at us, like he's all agitated because there's like a bunch of cars in a row that were like trying to go through. He's getting agitated. I have video of him like right next to the car, like he came up and like was sniffing the car with his trunk and like, oh boy. But amazing, amazing, amazing at the same time. Completely terrifying, but cool. So that was definitely a highlight. What else? I went to the hospital there and got some medication that will hopefully treat my stomach issues or intestinal issues that I've been having for the last forever. I don't really want to talk about it on here because I think it's weird. Like it's a crafty channel, and I know I do some personal things like this kind of video, but I think it's just weird to get like right into it. And since I have been thinking about starting a second channel, I think I'm going to talk about it there more in detail, because I think maybe it'll help someone else if they have what I have, considering I've looked it up and haven't really found much of anything. I do just want to put that out there that I may start a second channel and actually talk about it more specifically. So that was exciting while I was there, because it really made me hopeful that, okay, maybe I can get rid of this thing that like no one knows what to do about, because she did know what it was and, you know, knew what to recommend and give me. So I'm hoping these other doses work. I have no idea if they're going to or not, but we'll just have to wait and see, I guess. Once I got back, I actually decided to quit my normal day job because I really want to focus on what I want to do. I was never really meant to be there for a long time. It was just kind of supposed to be a job that I could go back to when I finished college and be there for a bit. And now, almost 3 years later, I'm not like moving ahead in my career and what I want to do, so that's where I'm at with that right now. So I am currently looking for jobs, probably working downtown Toronto somewhere. I've applied to a few, but I'm waiting to hear back. So I'm kind of excited to make this big leap into actually doing something that I want to do career-wise. I mean, as many of you know that I've said I work in a custom sewing and alteration shop, and as helpful as that can be in many different skill sets, I feel like I've been doing it long enough that it's not something I want to do for the rest of my life. Like, I am aware of that, and so I need to make a career change that's positive for me. So I'm still working on it, but I needed to just quit what I was doing in order to move on and get better. So that's another thing. Since I've been back, I've been at home working on finishing up the project, writing and designing emails from our website, editing the interview videos that we took with the sewists in Rwanda. That was one of my top things I wanted to do, and thank God I accomplished that. Was taking videos at the beginning of the training program and then taking an interview with them at the end to see what they thought. So it's really cool to see their opinions on it at the start. You know, they're kind of unsure, they're scared, they don't know if it's going to work, if they're going to finish them all. And then at the end, they're feeling very empowered and they have more confidence. And they're like, yeah, I can make this dress. No big deal, you know. Because at the beginning, they were terrified. Terrified is the perfect word for it, because, I mean, even though we made those dresses here, they couldn't believe that they as a group could actually do that. So it was really cool to see the complete change by the end, that they're like, wow, I can totally do this. Yeah, so everything went fairly well. Yeah, there's not much more I can say about it. Went there. Oop, that's not recycle. This is recycle. Yeah, everything went pretty well. And yeah, I don't really have anything more to say about the trip in general until I put out my vlog and tell you kind of more about what actually happened. Which, yeah, I'm really excited to get editing that, because I'm not even sure what footage I have to work with. So that'll be interesting. But yeah, definitely looking forward to getting into that. So I am almost finished editing all the videos for Doda, the interviews. I have a few more emails to send out today for people to go and pick up their dress. And yeah, I don't know. I don't really have anything else to say about that. What else has been going on? I have still not finished that pink coat that I was working on before the trip. I'll get to it though. I'll definitely get to it. There's a lot of different types of videos I want to make. I have a kind of ongoing list in my head about different kinds of content I want to make and things like that. Again, I just didn't want to get into those kind of regular style videos that you would expect to see on my channel without giving some sort of update. Because like I said, and I'm sorry, this is going to be very rambling and all over the place, I totally took a social media break while I was away because, well, for the most part, because I just didn't have time. By the end of the day, I just didn't have time, nor did I have anything to post, because I didn't take pictures with my phone or anything like that. I would have to take them on my camera, put them on my computer, email them to myself, and then it would be a whole thing, just to post one picture. So kind of once a week I would go on and try and post something on Doda's Facebook or whatever, just to update everyone else rather than just my own updates. But I do want to go through some of the pictures and actually curate a few posts for my own use, because the trip is very emotional and it's very empowering, and it's emotional, and I want to put some of that into a post with some of the pictures that we have, and I'm hoping to get to that very shortly. I really wanted to get get the project stuff done first. Then I can be like, I'm done, that's finished, now I'm doing me. I'm doing me. Doing me 2019, because I know I'm capable of doing more, and I've done a lot this past year, but it's been for everyone else, I feel like. Like, the only real thing that I've done for myself this last year is this channel. That's the only thing that I've taken time to do for myself, and I know that I'm capable of more, and I want to do more with my career and actually make money to be able to get ahead in life. And as much as I love being able to help other people and making that type of impact, at the end of the day, I need to make sure I'm okay first before I put that much effort into helping people, if that makes sense. I don't want it to be taken the wrong way, so I hope that that makes sense, and if you want me to clarify, please comment down below, because it's not meant to be taken in any sort of negative or bad way. I feel like I've done a lot of these amazing things with Dota, and you know, we created a training manual, training videos, which those are actually viewable to the public, and I don't know if they will be, because they are for the program. I mean, the training manual is a 100-page book, over a 100-page book, that I did all the pictures for, and a lot of the text, not all of it, but quite a bit of it. Filmed and edited the so long videos, and did most of the cutting, helping them cut while I was there, and the quality control, and I did all this stuff, and I think people just look at me like, there's no way you did that, if that makes sense. Like, it's almost not believable. Like, and I feel like if I'm in a better career position, job, space, whatever that looks like, then maybe I'll feel more fulfilled inside. I don't know, it's like, it's really hard to explain. But I think in watching and editing those interview videos, I realized that a lot of them, you know, their main goal was to just be able to provide for their family. That's what I want. That's what I want to do too. I mean, I do want to be successful, and I don't exactly know what that looks like yet. I want to be able to provide for myself, save up so that one day I can, you know, buy a house or build a house, or, you know, pay back the money I owe my parents from, you know, going to school and, you know, all this stuff. And I haven't been able to do any of that. So it's like this inner pressure that I have on myself. So I think you know, you just realize that no matter where you are in the world, everyone has struggles. So I'm getting better now. Definitely feeling better, feeling more positive. You know, writing my resume and, you know, looking up jobs. I kind of do like a little bit every day. Pulling out my planner again. It's got like an hourly planner inside for each day, so I can kind of plan out what I want to do, what I need to do, all that kind of stuff. This year's going to be my year. I'm going to work on myself, work on my career, figure out what I want to do with my life, and use my schooling and my skills to get myself further along. I hope that kind of makes sense and doesn't sound like I'm just trying to have a pity party or something. I don't know. I don't want it to sound like that. But I think sometimes it's good to just say it out loud to yourself. Not that I feel like I need to share it with everyone, because a lot of the things I feel, I have a hard time explaining them or talking to other people about them, but I hope that it kind of makes sense. Yeah, I don't know. I may edit all this out. I have no idea once I rewatch it what this is going to sound like, but hopefully it's okay in a way. Some video ideas I have for this channel, or that I want to film before I get back into anything too much. I want to film a kind of look back on the things that I made in 2018 maybe things that I can improve on or things that I want to make this year. Because my real goal at the end of the day is to just make all of my own clothing. I really don't want to go out and purchase any more clothing. And I used to love to go shopping. Now, in saying that, I will go to the thrift store. There's this really good one by my boyfriend's house. And every time I go, they always have things that have the like brand new tags on them. Things that look like they've never been worn. And it's actually pretty good like price too. Like there's a couple around that have like Value Village. They've totally jacked up their prices, and it's like I could go to the store and buy that brand new for probably that exact same price. So why would I buy something that looks like it's been worn 50 times? You know what I mean? It just doesn't make sense. But this one's really good. I actually bought a bunch of stuff before my trip to wear on the trip. So that was really helpful. But yeah, I really just want to make my own clothes this year and make more practical things. I think last year I made a lot of like dresses, not very many, but a few dresses that, you know, were for challenges or whatever, and I wanted to be creative and do something different and to challenge myself. But at the end of the day, like, I don't have anything that I'm really going to wear it to. I mean, I'm totally going to keep it and hang on to it until I have a day for that. But I just don't see anything in the near future. Now, that being said, next year I will turn 25, and I really want to have, like, an actual party. So maybe I'll wear one of my, like, fancy outfits for that. And I really want to shop my stash because if you've seen my sewing room tour or any type of photo on Instagram where I've showed the bottom of this table, it's all fabric storage. Bins, drawers, whatever. Almost half of them now can't have a lid on it anymore because it's like this out of the top of the bin. And so all the lids are just in a pile, which is not the way it's supposed to be. So I'm kind of on a fabric land ban unless I need needles, zippers, thread, or something like that. But I really just, no more fabric. No more fabric. It's ridiculous. I swear, every time I go in there for like a zipper, which defeats the purpose, but I just gotta not walk over there. Every time I go in for like a black spool of thread, I'm like, oh, I'll just look, I have time. And then I come out with $100 worth of stuff and it sits in these bins and nothing happens. So I gotta stop doing that. So that's that. I'm gonna figure out what pieces I need here, measure it and see if it's the right size. I may need to just sew it with a bigger seam allowance or cut it down. Okay, that's the back. I like to lay out my pattern pieces the way they will be sewn together, especially like any front and back pieces, so that I can measure the waist and hips and all that to make sure that it's going to fit. I think this has a 5/8 seam allowance, which I never sew with 5/8, but probably going to have to with this one. Front A. What piece is that? So what are you guys up to? What have you been doing? Let me know in the comments. What have you been doing this year? What have you been working on? I would like to know what you've been doing. I'm just going to do a quick little measure. Ooh, another thing I did for the trip, which I know this is not a new thing at all, but I bought some giant washers at Home Depot. I think it was Home Depot. Big heavy washers. And I covered them with that measuring tape ribbon from Fabricland. Come on. Show up. Why is this so dark? Well, anyways. Yellow ribbon. Looks like a measuring tape. And I was going to use those for pattern weights. I had 2 left over that I didn't have enough ribbon for, but I did buy some the other day. So Even though I just said I'm on a fabric ribbon band, but it's just ribbon, guys. It's just ribbon. Gotta stop making excuses for my habits. Yeah, that's totally fine. Totally fine. Okay, I'm always between like an 8 and a 14. I have a 32-inch bust, like a 28 waist, depending on where you measure, and then my hips are like 38, 39. 32. If I measure my center, okay, it's 25 and a half, but I don't wear my stuff there because I'm very short in here. So again, I mean, with my sweater, it's like 32 down, like lower where my pants are, and the booty like 38 and a half. I do have fluffy pants on too, but you know. So now I gotta pick out some fabric, and I don't really know how this is gonna turn out, so I kind of don't want to pick out something real nice because I don't want to like feel like I wasted nice fabric on this. Need to shop my stash. Shop the stash and find something. So I'm gonna take maybe some inspiration from this. She's got one where they've got two tones and one where they've got just plain. Come on. Can you see it? There, it's a little bit brighter now. So I like this pattern one, but I don't know if I have anything big enough. Yeah, we'll see. These ones look really drapey. So I want to try and find something, and I definitely want the long sleeve. So I'm mixing this neckline with this version sleeve. And the zipper is definitely going to be shorter based on what I've got. But yeah, there's the technicals. Sorry, we're backlit here with the window. I'll be back. So I am back. I went upstairs and had some lunch, and these are the fabrics I picked out. So I actually put up a little poll on Instagram, and it hasn't been up for very long, but most people are saying one option over the other, so that's really good. I like when I do those polls and it's like very clear what people's opinions are. When it's really equal, it's hard to make a decision. But I pulled out this. I believe this is a rayon, I believe, but it's a jersey knit gray. It's very drapey, and I think it will have that nice drapey look for the giant kind of low-hanging pockets that are on here. So to match it, I had this fabric. It's a really nice kind of tree print. It's got lots of different colors in it. It's light, and I think it matches really well. Or I had this one for more of a contrast, but it still has lots of grays in it. I've made a dress out of this before, so you guys have seen that one. But most people went for the lighter version with the trees and the gray. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to cut that out and put that together over the next couple days, probably whenever I kind of feel like it. But yeah, I want to thank you guys for sitting with me during this update. Hopefully I will get back into regular video making once I put up this video. Like I said earlier, I definitely have a Rwanda vlog coming. I'm probably going to make my second channel, which is going to be more of a personal channel. I have a few videos that I want to put up there kind of right off the get-go that I just don't feel is appropriate to put on this channel. I also want to do a 2018 roundup of all the makes I did, and I also want to talk about all the fails or things that I didn't do, i.e. my Make 9. I think I only did like 2 or 3 things off of my Make 9 list, and I also want to look back at my resolutions and see what I didn't do from that either. And to kind of combat that, you know, making resolutions or making plans, goals, I want to put them up in here somewhere so that I can see. And I don't know where I put them, but I have bulletin boards to put up on the wall. I just need to hang them up. So I definitely want to put those up and actually make a few like concrete goals for this year, and I think if they're up on the wall, actually follow them. Because I remember when I put out my Make 9 and my resolutions and all that, I really wanted to do that, and then I didn't do it. And I think because I went and did all these challenges and other makes, because I wanted to make a capsule wardrobe when I went to London, and then I didn't really have time to make anything to wear to take on this last trip. I didn't really follow those goals that I had. So I think if I put them up, and if I do challenges this year or anything else, I can actually kind of incorporate those at the same time. So I definitely learned a lot this last year. I definitely had a lot of life lessons to learn in this last little while, and I'm excited to go on this journey of 2019. It's gonna be my year. It's gonna be the year to do stuff and grow. So I hope you guys join me along for this journey with whatever I post and share. Yeah, I really appreciate that you guys have stuck around and watched my videos, enjoyed them, commented, liked, subscribed, all of that. I really do appreciate it. And I love making videos. It's really fun. The editing is time consuming. That's one thing I don't like doing. I do love making videos. I love being able to go back and watch what I made and the different experiences I've had and all that. So thank you. So again, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you like this kind of style. Maybe I'll do this like once a month or something. Do like a chit chat pattern cutout time video. I need to come up with a better name. I hope you guys have a fabulous beginning to your March. Maybe you're into March break with your kids. Have fun. Enjoy yourself and do some joyful sewing. I'll see you next time, crafters. Bye.